What you're about to watch is fan-made, but don't let that stop you. Enjoy, and always support anything official. All right, everyone. 5 minutes until we go live. Final sound check. Final theme vote. And please tell me everyone has used the bathroom this time. I do not want another mid-show sprint. Oh, actually, I'll be right back. Aha! That's why you were standing there with your legs crossed like a flamingo. Now that's a visual. Focus, people! We still need to settle on today's theme. I already settled it. It's ALVIN's greatest moments. The fans will thank me. Please, that would take 6 whole seasons. And you'd still leave out all the times you face-planted. I fall with flair, thank you. For the last time, this is a fan mail episode, not an ALVIN documentary. What if we did a snack theme? We could answer questions and sample new snacks. I love that idea, Theo, but I'm not sure our listeners would love hearing us chew the whole time. Well, if we're throwing ideas out, I would say go full summer style theme. Bikinis, pool parties, fabulous sunglasses. A bikini-themed podcast. Fascinating grasp on the medium, Britney. It's about the vibe, Simon. Sorry, I had to open a whole new roll of toilet paper. Oh, and, the bathroom door is still broken, by the way. You had to go with the door open? Unfortunately, yeah. Oh, no, we really need to fix that. I volunteer Simon for the repair crew. Of course you do. Anyway, bikini theme, and Jeanette, you know I'm right. Those episodes always pull bigger numbers. Yeah, it's true. Episodes where we, are by the pool, or the beach, or even just wearing lighter outfits, they tend to, attract more viewers. Yeah, I noticed that too. Even though it's a podcast? Yeah, some episodes do include little video clips, behind-the-scenes segments. And, well, those seem to get shared a lot. Yeah, more than I'm, comfortable to admit. Mm-hmm. And we all know why. Alright, moving on. Besides, I'd never look good in a bikini. I'm more of a board shorts kind of guy. Good choice, ALVIN. We'll leave the bikinis to the pros. And trust me, we rock them. Very well. Let's stick to the fan mail today. No theme chaos, please. Agreed. And I can still have snacks, right? As long as you chew quietly, Theo. Sure, Eleanor. All right. Fan mail, summer kickoff edition. Sort of. I can live with that. All right, good. Finally, everyone, we're going live in, I was going to count down, but it's like after the intro. So just everyone get into positions. Is it a bad time to say I could really use the bathroom? Yes, it is the worst possible time. I literally warned you right at the start, ALVIN. You can't just be doing this every time. All right, fine. Use the bathroom, but be quick about it. I can hold it. Ugh, seriously? I think he might be, pulling your leg, Simon. Yeah, I got that. Now, if everybody is ready, let's finally start. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Munkcast. I'm ALVIN, and I'm hosting this very special edition of the show. We got a ton of awesome fan mail lined up. The whole gang is here, ready to answer your questions, share some stories, and probably get into a little friendly arguing. I mean, it wouldn't be the Munkcast if we didn't. Speak for yourself. Some of us are here to add a touch of class to the proceedings. Oh, sure, Britney. Class and sass, as always. Well, it is nice to be back, and I think the audience will definitely enjoy this one. We've got some really fun questions today. Exactly. So buckle up, everyone, because you sent us some great stuff this week. And no, before anyone asks, I'm not doing the whole show wearing a bikini. Trust me, no one asked. Yeah, laugh it up, Brit. All right, you know how it works. We read your questions, we give you the real deal, and sometimes, if you're lucky, you get a song or two. But today, it's all about the fan mail. So, let's kick things off, Simon. What's the first stack?
What do you mean, song? We never sing in these videos. Plus stack? Alvin, are you trying to be modern? Whatever. Let's see. First question. It comes from Butch the Brutal Boy, and they're asking all of us, what would we do if we ended up in their universe? Which, from what I can see in their profile picture, it seems to be the Powerpuff Girls universe.
First of all, I'd find the Powerpuff Girls and totally team up with them. You know, I'd make an awesome superhero. They can be my sidekicks. And hey, new universe, new fans. Maybe I'd even make my own cape. Oh, please. The first thing you do is ask Blossom for fashion tips. You know, on how to wear a cape without ruining your image. Hey, a superhero's gotta look good.
I think I'd be more interested in learning about their new world. You know, and how it works. Townsville is fond of some very unusual technology. So, I'd look at that. Well, as long as I can stay away from the villains, I'd probably want to analyze all of those powers and how they function. Scientifically speaking. Well, naturally for me, I'd be fascinated to study the chemical structure of Chemical X. Though, knowing our luck, Alvin would probably try to get superpowers with it in the first 5 minutes.
Hey, with great power comes great fun. I'd totally help out and look good doing it. I'd be checking out the Townsville fashion scene, assuming there is one. I hear the girls fight crime in dresses. Yeah, that takes style and confidence.
Flying characters and dresses. Not a good mix. But yeah, I think I'd find the animals. Townsville must have some very cute pets needing care, because all those giant monster attacks must scare them.
I'd look for snacks. Every new place has something good to eat, even if I have to dodge a monster or two. That sounds good. Very true, Theo.
In short, we'd all have very different priorities, but I think we'd fit in just fine. And probably end up in some wild adventure, knowing us.
Oh, definitely. And hey, Powerpuff Girls, if you're watching, if you ever need a musical backup team, we're available. Wink, wink. He's always marketing.
All right, let's move on to our next question. And it is from Blake Gorman. He wants to know, Jeanette and Britney, have you watched iCarly or Sam and Cat?
Oh, absolutely. I've seen both iCarly. It was a big part of my life, you know, back when it was on. Carly and Sam running the web show, style goals, and everything. Style goals? I thought she was more about the pranks. Well, yeah, sometimes. But you saw that California cool generation in Carly Shay and Sam Puckett's attitude. Unstoppable. I liked iCarly too. I actually really enjoyed the episode where Carly and Spencer go dancing with the Scottish dancer. I Dream of Dance, I think. I thought the idea of everyone dreaming together and dancing across school was, well, whimsical.
That was the one with the wacky dreams, right?
Yeah, they each had their own dream sequence. Like, I think Sam was doing Scottish-style dancing and Freddie doing a Michael Jackson parody. It felt creative and sweet. I really liked it. I remember Sam Puckett's attitude in that. She was so bold. Right. And for Sam and Cat, yes, I watched it too. My favorite is the second episode that's called Favorite Show, I think. That's the one where Sam was sleeping on the couch. Cat poked her to wake her up, and they watched like that drag show together, I think. The one where they babysit those boys, and one of them just clings to Sam's leg. Exactly, and Sam lost it when Cat got upset with the show getting canceled. That scene was so funny, but also really sweet. Like, you could see how much Sam cared for Cat's feelings, even if she couldn't show it outright. I thought the babysitting part was really cute.
Yeah, Sam and Cat were pretty good babysitters, Theodore. Right, so in summary, iCarly's I Dream of Dance touched you, Jeanette, with its dream sequences. Sam and Cat's favorite show was a highlight for you, Britney, funny and heartfelt.
Yeah, it was nice to watch them. Makes me feel at home. Yeah, nice pick, girls. Both shows had great energy and, well, real moments. And yes, you should check them out if you haven't. They're classics.
Perfect. Well answered. Let's move on to our next question.
which comes from Party Rock 2081. If you were to do a dance in those flower dresses you wore on the island, what kind of dance would it be based on how you looked in them? Oh, wow. Those dresses? You mean our midriff-bearing, pedal-powered island couture? They were like totally adorbs. I die.
I actually made those from hibiscus petals and some fibers I found near the tree line. It was kind of last minute. We needed clothes and they were destroyed and there were nothing but plants, so I improvised.
Yes, they were cute, but you didn't have to worry about one coming loose in the middle of the day. I swear, mine wilted right when I was talking to Zoe.
You did a double spin and nearly lost a whole layer. I had to fix those quite often. I told you not to take baths in them, but you insisted on going into that hot spring with the dress on.
Yes, my bad. I nearly flashed one of the chipmunks. I'm not saying who, but someone turned very red. Well, fashion emergency aside, as for the question, Simon, I definitely go for salsa, or maybe even a tropical samba. Those dresses were perfect for, my slightly big hips and dramatic spins, and with a little flirtatious flair.
I think I'd go with something like a lyrical contemporary dance. Something expressive, flowing, light movements, maybe barefoot, skirt fluttering with the motion, Simone throwing me in the air, grabbing my waist so tight that when he lets go, it's almost like you ache to have him back. And
Jeanette!
Sorry.
I really don't need to know that much, but it's nice to know that you got something out of it, Jeanette.
Yeah, he was very physical.
Was it just me, or did that whole thing sound kinda weird? Kinda, a little PG-13.
Sorry, it was the way I said it. My memory kinda alters events of that moment.
Well, I for one think that it fits you both. One twirls and one flows.
And both avoid wilting petals next time. Well, hopefully there won't be a next time, but if we ever have to make it for like Comic-Con or something, well, I guess I'll make it a little stronger.
So, Britney heating up the island with salsa, Jeanette gliding across the sand with Simone holding her waist and squeezing it for some reason and throwing her in the air. Did I really do that?
Yeah, pretty well, too.
Come on, guys. And if anybody flashes anyone this time, it's Alvin's fault. You're making it even weirder, Britney. I'm not. It happened.
So did Simon
No more waist grabbing. It's just a body part. Yes, but it's what it means, Simon. All right, yeah, I guess you're, Alvin? Hey, I'm not the one who wore a skirt made of hibiscus.
Hibiscus, Alvin. Plus, let's not picture that.
Unfortunately, a lot of our fans do picture that, and you guys are totally disgusting, okay? We are adolescent chipmunks. What does that say about you fans who like that stuff?
Sorry, hot topic. Shall we move on, Simon?
Agreed. Moving on. And the question comes from Ashley's Entertainment Show. What is your favorite Christmas song of all time? The great holiday debate. Oh, come on, Simon. Like this is even hard. Rocking around the Christmas tree. It's got energy. It's the best. It's got beat. And I get to burst out the moves even Rudolph would be jealous of.
You also knocked over an entire tree trying to do a backflip during that one.
True, but it was kind of festive chaos.
I've always loved Silent Night. There's just something so peaceful about it. Every time when it's sung by candlelight, it feels warm, sacred, and like Christmas. Which is weird talking about in June.
A strong classic for me is the Carol of the Bells. Well, and the Chipmunk song, but there's something hauntingly beautiful in that arrangement. And when it's performed with a full choir, it's mesmerizing.
That makes sense. You picked the one that sounds like it's powered by math.
Complex rhythms do appear to, appeal to me.
Well, I like Feliz Navidad. It's cheerful, and you can dance to it while baking cookies.
I was gonna say the same thing, but mostly for the cookies part. I knew it. Classic Theo.
My favorite? That's easy. All I Want for Christmas Is You. I mean, it's a diva anthem. It's sparkly, it's dramatic, it's iconic. And I hit every note, thank you very much. Well, you certainly try.
And I achieve, Jeanette. So, let me get this straight. Jeanette, Silent Night. Simon, Carol of the Bells. And Eleanor and Theo, Feliz Navidad, Britney full-on Mariah mode, and me still rocking around that tree.
So, what about the Chipmunk song?
Oh, Christmas, don't be late. Yeah, that one's ours, but it feels weird calling it favorite. We've performed it over 400 times.
All this time, and you still can't wait for that hula hoop line.
Hey, it's a classic for a reason.
Indeed, but I think our listeners appreciate that we've got a variety of favorites. Not just like what they like, you know?
Couldn't have said it better myself. Next question.
All right, this one comes from, it's Peaks on Lover. It's for Alvin, and it's, well, let's say it's direct. Alvin, do you have a crush on Britney?
Okay, now just jumping right into the deep end, huh? No warm-up, no easing into it, just BAM! We're in crush territory.
You do know how questions work, right?
Oh, I do. I'm just admiring the boldness. I mean, let's be honest. It's a question people have probably been wondering about for years. And who am I to ruin the mystery?
Well, you are the boy in this equation, and that's not exactly a no.
Jeanette. We're storytellers here, not spoilers. Have you seen how many movies we've had? Some things are meant to unfold slowly, like a beautiful narrative arc, with witty banter and a few near-death situations. And a karaoke battle. Or two.
That's an elaborate deflection.
Deflection or performance art. The line is thin.
So you're just gonna not answer?
Hey, listen. I answer plenty of things. Like my favorite pizza topping. I'm there. Ask me if I'd rather ride a dragon or skateboard through space. Absolutely. But this is delicate. This is a whole vibe.
What's a vibe?
It's like when things feel like a thing, but you don't talk about the thing, because then it's not a thing anymore.
That made zero actual sense, but it sounded kind of deep. You're dodging harder than a laser beam in a James Bond movie.
I'm agile like that. And anyway, crushes? Come on, we're international rock stars. We don't do crushes. We do complex emotional dynamics with choreography.
Just say, I plead the fifth.
Psst, that's for amateurs. I plead the dramatic pause.
You're exhausting.
And yet, here we are, still talking about it.
All right, before we are dragged into Alvin's mystery zone again, let's move on.
Hey, unanswered questions are how legends are born.
And headaches. All right, next question's from Jamie Spivey, I believe. They want to know, do you watch Strawberry Shortcake? Honestly, I know who she is. Kinda. Pink hat, fruit on it, smells like a dessert.
I always thought she was a bakery mascot.
Well, if you actually watched her shows, a few of them anyway, Berry Bitty Adventures, and the more recent one, Berry in the Big City. There was this one episode I really loved, the Berry Big Harvest. It was all about Strawberry and her friends working together with this berry crop that was running low. She kept her cafe going by sharing with others, even when she didn't have much left for herself. Sounds like a solid moral message. It really is. There's a lot of kindness in the stories. Teamwork, thoughtfulness, creativity. It's not flashy, but it makes you feel good after watching it. In Berry in the Big City, there's this birthday episode, where they all get together and surprise her, and it's not about fancy gifts, it's just the thought behind it. So, you've got like this whole Berry playlist, huh? Maybe a little.
I've never really watched it, or really heard of it that much, but if there's muffins, I'm listening.
Muffins and cartoons? I might check it out. Let us know if they need a jam band. We're great at sweet gigs.
I'll keep that in mind. All right. Looks like Jeanette's our local Strawberry Shortcake expert. Rest of us, not so much. But hey, if we ever do a crossover, she can handle the PR. Very true. And that brings us to the end of today's episode. Huge thanks to everyone who sent in questions. We love hearing from you. If you've got something you want to ask us, be sure to leave your questions down in the comment section below. We really do read them all. but they all don't make it into the show because we've either answered them or they're not suitable. But, you can post it anyway. And don't spam the comments either. Like, just post it once, just one question. You don't have to, post multiple comments. Just, one's fine, guys. Yes, and if you got pictures, fan art, or videos you want to share with us, if they're clean, the best place to drop these pictures is in Discord. It's way easier to get our attention there. That link is in our description. If, of course, you're on Discord or you're allowed on Discord, given your age, this show is meant for adults, but, I digress.
This has been a seriously fun one, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss any episode. And until next time, keep on monkin'!